I'm Pern.
And I'm Dave.
Welcome to the show, where we talk about everything from movies, music, sports, and TV.
And stories from the rest of our lives.
Things we don't talk about are politics and religion.
And this is how we all stay friends.
Okay, let's talk. I am very excited this week.
This is great.
We have an in-studio guest with us who is legend on the show so far. It is Joanne from Texas. She is actually in studio with us tonight. Yay!
Thanks for having me, boys.
Welcome.
Of course.
Welcome.
Thanks for driving out from Texas to come and be on our show.
I'm so excited.
I mean, I know you're in town for other stuff, but
No, you know,
Just
not
so
just
happens.
No,
us,
I
but
drove 4 days to get here.
Why
4 days.
not?
Wow, it takes that long to drive. I can do it in 2
days?
before.
Well, you know,
If you drove
you have
like 10-hour
to
days.
You
She
have
had
to
right?
stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You have to visit people along the way.
Oh, right,
so,
yeah,
you know.
because there's little stops at
Yeah.
the places like Buc-ee's and we'll get to
That's
that.
for
We'll
later.
get to
That's
that
a little
later.
later.
Anyway, so Joanne from Texas has joined us. So full disclosure, Joanne from Texas actually used to be Joanne from Virginia, and we actually went to high school with Joanne many years ago, and she's been a lifelong friend of ours for so long, since high school. And so we reference her on the show as, Joanne from Texas, and she's our unofficial fact checker. And which really is, we should make that an official. Do
I was
we
gonna
need to,
say.
do we have to do a ceremony for this
When
to make
do
this
I get
official?
that?
Yeah. I should have
Do
brought
I
a
get
plaque.
knighted?
A plaque.
Oh, maybe get knighted. Do I have a lightsaber that I can
Ooh,
knight you with?
that'd be good.
That would be
That's appropriate.
exactly, because
Perfect.
all my Star Wars
Let's
stuff.
cut that later, though.
Oh, why? Why are we cutting that
We'll
later?
cut that in. No, I will
The
cut it
actual
in.
Oh, the
ceremony.
actual the knighting.
The ceremony.
Yeah,
the night.
yeah.
I was like,
We'll
why
cut
are we
that
cutting
into
that?
the
Oh, we're cutting it in. I was
Yes.
like, why are we cutting that out? What did I say? Did I already offend somebody this episode?
That's it.
Apparently, I
Because we
offended
can't
Joanne's
just be
mom.
handing out all of these.
Joanne's mom listened to like the first episode or two and then said she couldn't listen more because I swore too fucking much.
We were a lot.
Who knew?
We were well
Who knew?
on it, though.
I was
think we were
because I'm just a
testing our
swearing sailor
boundaries.
machine.
Well, we knew. We were
So I
trying to.
apologize
That's
to Stevie.
exactly how I would
Stevie,
describe
I'm
it.
Is that
so
what it
sorry
was?
for being the swearing sailor. I'm sorry.
So tough.
Yeah.
So tough.
I don't think I've ever heard you swear before.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh wow, you've never been around me during home improvement
No.
projects.
No.
The
Like
season
the
and a
sink
half.
thing a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
So that's a correction, real quick. My wife goes, yeah, you kind of left out the part about you having your fit and all your swearing that was involved in that. And I'm like, oh yeah,
Well,
that's
that's
true.
the
But
That's a given.
that just comes with it. You're stuck under a sink on your back, breaking your back, trying to. Of course you're going to start.
Of course.
Yeah, when I broke my finger,
that's
it
a
was like,
given.
I'm like,
is
I'm
a
gonna
given.
swear. And she goes, yeah, you forgot to tell people. You made it sound like it was like, very leisurely, like, oh, you just fixed the sink. I'm like, no, I didn't. And it's like,
No,
I was swearing like
no,
yeah.
No, you're a man.
So welcome, Joanne. We are happy
Yes.
to have you in studio because the only other
Appreciate
in-studio
that.
guest we've had was my son, who's literally upstairs right now. So it's not hard for him to come and
he
join
didn't
us.
drive 4 days.
He didn't drive 4 days. All he did was drink root beer and like got all
Yeah, and
sugar
then
high
left.
before bed.
Didn't
and
even hang
then-
out.
Didn't even hang out.
So
and
he
then
was
just
done.
left. No, he stayed and hung out.
Did he
for
stay
that one
for a
episode.
while?
I think he did.
I love it.
I don't remember. That was season 1. Fact
was-
check. Oh, hey,
Oh.
Joanne. Here, what
Yes,
up?
he did hang out for a little bit after the
little
taste test.
Oh, okay.
It might have been to come off the sugar high.
I think
that was
so
probably
because
it.
it was
Because
definitely.
he was getting ready to go to bed.
Yeah, but he did not have his own microphone and headphones.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah,
So,
there was.
I
Well, he
feel
did
very
have
honored.
one, and then they didn't on the. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
think it
so
was the second part.
in honor of having Joanne here, Dave has done his homework,
Yeah, he did.
and so Dave, would you like to start with? We're just calling it Joanne stuff.
Joanne stuff.
That's what we
So
noted it on
what
our
I've
outline.
got-
Joanne stuff.
Yeah, what I've got here is a Texas-themed 2 Real 1 Fake. And
All for
these-
Joanne.
All for Joanne.
And I'm supposed to know these?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So these are
you
all
can
Texas
answer.
facts.
How many years have you been living in Texas now?
3?
3 years.
Okay, well, you should know.
Okay.
That's good enough.
Okay, so here we go. First one. Texas is larger than the country of France, has the largest population of white-tailed deer, or there is a basement in the Texas Fort, the Alamo.
So 2 reals, 1 fake.
I'm going to say that Alamo is fake because we are on limestone and you can't dig a basement.
And also, I've watched Pee Wee's Big Adventure, and when he visits the Alamo, he can't get his bike out of the basement.
Are correct. That is the fake one. Yeah, and the large population of white-tailed deer, 5.3 million.
Yes.
Wow.
And 4
Insane.
million live in my yard.
Oh my God.
4 million
Yes.
in your yard. How many
Yes.
acres do you have?
We have 5.
Oh,
Wow.
nice. That's
Nice.
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 And right now we don't have many neighbors near us, which is very nice. And I put a curse on all the lots across the street so no one will ever live there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Unless it was us moving there.
And yes,
you
I've
would love to have us
reserved
move
it.
this there.
Yes,
When we
I
move
would.
the podcast to Texas.
Oh my gosh! You know we have
For
no
tax
state
reasons.
income tax. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And you get an agricultural
And
exemption.
then I can
That'd be
officially be a
perfect.
Cowboys fan.
You can be a
yes.
yes. we
Because I
would
mean, I already
welcome you.
am, but then I could officially be.
It would not.
wouldn't hurt you.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt you.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Next one.
Next one. Okay, next one.
Has a professional state pickleball team. Has huge helium reserves. Has the largest bat colony.
Oh, I'm going to say the helium because pickleball is crazy in Texas, and the bats are like
Crazier?
bazillions of them. Yes,
Okay.
bazillions.
So the huge helium reserves is true.
It's true.
They are the
Wow.
largest in the United States.
Of helium reserves, and
Wow.
helium's
Yes.
running out.
The professional
So-
state pickleball team is not true.
Well, I'll tell you,
they
it's,
may
it's
have
coming.
it. It's just
It
not.
may
It's
be.
coming.
Right. That's true.
Watch
It
out.
may not be official.
You can join too.
Oh, hey, Joanne, could you just do this? This would make this full circle. If you could just round out the pickleball thing for Matt in California, because he's like your biggest fan, but he's a pickleball guy and he loves
Oh,
pickleball.
Matt.
There it
Matt.
is.
Say hello to Matt in California.
Hello, Matt in
There it
California.
is.
I'm sorry, I
Nice.
can't get behind the pickleball.
Oh, that's so tough.
There are reasons I will. discuss later.
There's
Personal
reasons. Wait,
reasons.
what? Oh, that's an off-air thing.
Oh,
Wow.
that'll
There's
be-
not much we don't talk about on air, but if that's one of them, it's
Just
got to be
in
juicy.
case people I know listen to this.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
We have
Perfect.
31 listeners. If
Yes.
you're one of them
One
that's
in
here,
Texas.
so
Okay.
if it's
I'm the
one of
only
those
one
other
in Texas.
30,
Yes,
the-
so
yeah,
far.
yeah,
I
you're the
can, I
only
can
one
go into it. Just let me know.
Perfect.
the only download in Texas.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, if we
Sounds like
need
a
to
Weird
go
Al
longer.
Yankovic song. The only download in Texas.
Nice. Okay, next.
Still
Yeah.
another one. Yes.
You could receive a $10 fine if you milk someone else's cow.
Weird. Didn't we discuss that a couple weeks ago? You don't milk your neighbor's cow.
TexMex is the official state food
Okay.
invented in Texas. Frozen margarita machine.
This is hard. All of those are very
those
appropriate.
Sound good. Yeah.
I'm going to go with the cow only because I've only seen like beef cattle, not a lot of milk cattle.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to go with that one.
Okay, so that's actually true. We did have that on the podcast.
My
We
bad.
talked about that.
I have not indexed
Wow.
everything
Yes,
yet.
Tex-Mex as
Yeah,
the official
she hasn't done-
state food is not real.
I
Yeah,
thought
it should be.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
and-
it's
Or is
got
that New
text in
Mexico?
the, but it's got
Tex-Mex?
text in the name.
yeah,
Oh,
it should
right,
be
it's Tex-Mex. You'd think that
it's
that
just
would
not
be-
an official food
I think it's
we
joking
need
of
to-
the state.
We need to
That's-
petition for that.
for that one.
Okay.
Work,
Yeah,
right,
we'll do
exactly.
that. The
Okay.
Burn and Dave
Yeah.
petition.
And the frozen
Alrighty.
margarita machine was invented in Dallas. So
Okay,
nice.
that doesn't surprise me.
These are hard.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
The highest speed limit can be found in Texas. RC Cola was invented there. Most wool produced is by Texas.
One of those is fake. I'm gonna say RC Cola, but this is really Joanne's take, not mine. So go for it. Which one do you think?
I'm going to say speed limit only because our speed limits are really high and that is contrary. So
And you think that's the fake one?
sure.
It's the fastest. It's 85.
Oh wow!
So that is true. It is they have the highest speed limit, and that's including Montana, which has like almost no
Montana,
speed
yeah.
limit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the RC Cola one was the fake one.
Oh,
It turns
I
out
got
that
it. I got it.
it
Is
turns
it?
out that
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper
Dr. Pepper.
Yes, Dr.
yes.
that
Pepper
was
was-
invented.
Ooh,
there.
I'm a bad Texan. I should have known.
Well, you
Yeah.
should have known. Yeah.
And I have
Plano,
one,
Texas is where Dr. Pepper's from. Plano,
There you go.
Texas.
Yep. mhm.
Yep.
And I
knew
have
that.
one last one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Texas has had 6 country flags fly over of the state capital. Of these 3, which one's fake? Portugal, Spain, or Mexico?
What are the other 3?
Well, I don't have the other 3. Those are
Oh.
the 3.
So one of those 3 is
'Cause it was
fake,
a
but
2
2
real,
of those
1
actually
fake.
do
So-
because not a 6
It was
real,
not a
1
5,
fake.
yeah.
Yeah, 5 real,
5
1
real,
You know,
one
it's,
fake.
it's Six Flags because it's Six Flags over Texas.
Right, exactly.
Because of those flags.
Because the
Right.
stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas.
Nice. Portugal, Spain, or Mexico?
I'm gonna say Portugal.
That
what do
is
you
true.
think?
That
okay.
is true.
Okay, he already said it's true. There you go.
Portugal, yeah.
Sure, that was my
Don't
guess
let him
too.
help.
That
Don't
was
let
my
him
guess
help.
too.
It's okay.
Portugal. Good
Portugal.
call. Good call, Joanne. That was a
There we
good
go.
one.
We
There
don't
you
get it. We don't
go.
hear a lot of Portuguese.
That's
Okay.
true. That's true. There
just
you go.
from the man.
And that's what I got. So I got
That was
those two.
excellent.
Those are
Excellent
your two real
trivia.
ones. You did pretty
That was
good.
good.
You did
That
pretty
was
good.
Thank you.
Better
So
than Perm.
what corrections did you have from last week? Because I threw my correction in already.
do.
But
Okay.
what was your
Yeah. So remember we were talking about the Muppets, right?
Yes.
And we mentioned Floyd Peppers, and you had said he was.
Isn't
what?
he? He's in the Mayhem in the
You
band.
said he was
Isn't
the
he
saxophone
sax player, or is he the keyboard player?
Zoot is the saxophone player.
Oh.
Dr. Teeth is the
Keyboard
keyboardist.
player. Yeah.
There's a guy named Lips who plays the trumpet,
Okay.
and Floyd Peppers plays the bass.
Oh,
because
Floyd's the
Janice
bass player.
plays the guitar.
Yeah, Janice plays guitar. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And Animal plays
well,
drums.
at least I had the band.
Right,
that
you
he
were
was
in it.
I had Mayhem.
Exactly, and you
Did
were
you know
close.
they were the Mayhem?
Yes, the
Okay.
Electric Mayhem.
Electric Mayhem. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I knew nothing. That whole.
You didn't know any
No.
of that.
Did you grow up on Muppets?
Muppets?
I did, but you were just like, you knew everything.
Oh, or most. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
tried.
did. He picked a lot,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
He
because
got-
there was
I think he
the
only missed
Swedish
one.
fish and the. No, I was 2 for 2. I think on that last week.
The fish boomerang fish guy.
Yeah, I had them
Swedish
right,
fish.
and I had Beaumont
Swedish
or
chef
Beauregard or
was
whatever. It's,
different.
yeah, Swedish
The
chef.
janitor
yeah.
was Beauregard.
The yeah, exactly, and all that. Okay.
Okay,
cool.
and number 2, remember you were talking about the statement about the M&Ms?
No.
The 1,000 brown M&Ms will fill a
Oh yeah.
brandy glass, or Ozzy wouldn't go on stage.
Right.
That's
Yes, from Wayne's World.
That's what it was. And I managed to take out the Bengal tiger with a can of mace. The shop owner and his son. Well, that's a different story altogether.
Because didn't he have to beat him with his own shoe?
Yes,
or something like that.
I'd likely beat them to death with their own shoe.
That was it.
That was it. That was your statement.
Wayne's World reference.
There we go. There was
Okay.
that reference. So we had to make sure we got that correct.
Had that corrected.
Of course,
Okay.
yeah.
Was that all your corrections?
That is it.
Oh, okay. We're going to let Joanne lead us off with this because I didn't know this. So we came in tonight and we were talking like, oh, entertainment news, what happened? And she goes, well, what about Taylor Swift being subpoenaed? So tell us about this. What happened with Taylor Swift?
So this might be a little old news by the time the podcast comes out.
Well, we're always on a week delay.
We're
so
way behind
yeah, it's fine.
So you know the whole Justin Baldoni
Right.
drama,
Right.
right? With Blake
Wife of
Lively
Ryan.
and Ryan
Oh
Reynolds.
yeah. Sorry, I didn't.
So
the
the
name
case is all
escaped
going
me.
back
I
and
was
forth.
right because and then
Yes.
Blake Lively and Taylor are
each
like
suing each other.
BFFs.
Yes. However,
Okay.
Blake said some things and text to Justin about her dragons, meaning like she's Khaleesi and her dragons are Ryan and Taylor like picked the girl who was the young version of her in the movie, and Taylor did the soundtrack consulting. I don't know. All this, she said all this stuff. So there's been a little fracture with the relationship.
Oh, really? Is that why she wasn't at the Super Bowl with her this year?
Most likely.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama.
Okay.
But now Justin Baldoni's lawyers have subpoenaed Taylor
Oh, wow.
for the lawsuit, which will happen next summer.
Gotcha.
So
Did she tell him that how many millions it is for her to do a personal appearance? Did she give him that fee?
Give me an amount
No.
to show up in court.
She's
but
like, I don't show up for less than $3 million.
exactly. Her publicist basically put out the statement that was like, she has nothing to do with this movie.
Right.
You know,
so
and
why are
it's
you
just-
subpoenaing
so why are you
her just so you
subpoenaing
can
her?
subpoena Taylor Swift
Kind of.
to go to court?
So now, like, it keeps going back and forth. Like, who's the good guy? Who's the bad guy?
Yeah,
Blake
just
or
trying
Justin.
to-
So now Justin's the bad guy
we'll
for
see how
subpoenaing
this
Taylor.
goes.
I gotcha.
But if she's subpoenaed, she gets to show up in court. And now it's like, where are they going to hold it? Do we get to see her on video?
Right. And
Will
that's
it be
a whole
sketched?
zoo.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, and that'll be like a
They should just have
zoo
it
thing.
like
yeah.
zoom in.
Zoom in,
exactly.
yeah.
Whatever.
Are they going to have that coordinate with the release of her new record too?
Sure.
To make
Dude,
sure that
don't get me
that's
started.
Don't.
May 26th is
Oh,
the
you
latest
you have
clowning.
it. Oh.
that really.
Well, it's the latest clowning.
just like next week.
Yes, at the AMAs.
Oh, yeah, that's
Is that
right.
what's
That
next
was
week?
it. Yeah.
Because
Oh.
she had
That she's going to announce it that it's being
They
released, not
made
that it's
the
actually
AMAs.
being
Right,
released.
right. Because
Okay.
the latest clowning theory is she put 12 items on her store on sale for 26% off.
26.
12,
Oh yeah,
Taylor
her and the
Swift,
numbers
12,
and yeah, and
26,
13
May
or the
26.
whatever, then the 12th, and yeah.
I'll
all
just
that
stop
Taylor's-
there because
yeah.
it gets
Wow.
very
way
yeah,
more
That
crazy.
seems
deep,
like a
and these
lot.
people like are crazy that look into all this stuff. You're
If
one
you're-
of them, aren't you?
It
Aren't
seems
you?
like
You're
a
one
lot.
of them,
Okay.
or do you just follow them?
So I was not a Taylor Swift fan until like last year.
okay,
Oh, wow.
I mean, she's fine, whatever.
yeah,
Then I heard about the tour and I'm like,
Right.
that's
Eras
cool.
tour.
I was so impressed with everything that she was doing to get ready for it.
yeah.
Then she gave like all this money to the people who worked on the tour. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, the truck driver. She gave like
yeah.
$100,000 bonuses to, or something like that.
Yes.
Insane, unheard of.
then I started down the rabbit hole.
Oh,
Then I saw the movie
Oh,
And
okay,
then I
yeah,
was
yeah.
hooked. And then I listened to every single song. I love
And
her.
every record and
You had to
every.
catch up.
It's like it's been so nice, like having a new outlet because there's like a million.
I think that's how my wife is because
Yeah.
she's like completely. She used to always say she was Swiftie adjacent. She
Yeah.
wasn't full Swiftie yet, and then but now, I mean, she went to London last year to see her, and
Oh, yeah.
she's full Swiftie now.
She's got a
absolutely.
She traveled,
She was like
so,
down in the
yeah.
field. She was like floor seats.
You know how close she and I were to going to I think
I know
Germany.
you guys were like seriously yeah.
But those airplane tickets were like $3,000 a piece.
Exactly. And
so
you
I said,
couldn't-
no, sorry.
Yeah.
I can't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, because that was my friend who had the extra tickets for that show, and like we just needed to get there
get
and
there.
couldn't because it was like 2 weeks out.
Yeah,
and it was
so
just
expensive.
insane. That was insane. Yeah. But you could have gone to a
I'm
free Taylor
glad.
Swift
I'm
show.
glad she got to see it in London because everybody says it's like concert of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Like the best experience.
Yeah.
And I got that just from the movie.
When she came home from that, you could not get the smile off her face for like 3 months.
So
like she
happy
was
for
just
her.
glowing still from Taylor Swift and
Telling
seeing her. And I just said to her, I said, now you know how I feel when I get to see you too.
Yeah.
Because it's just, that's how it is for me.
Michael Jackson supposedly was like the Beatles.
I don't know if I go Michael Jackson rapist. I mean, that's a
Allegedly.
I watched the documentary.
You know, no one asked me to go to Germany.
Oh, sorry,
Well,
dude.
I wasn't
She
going.
posted it on Facebook.
I don't.
She
I'm
did.
not
She
on
said,
the
and
Facebook.
she goes, I've got 2 tickets to Taylor Swift
yeah.
that are going to be given to me if
Yeah.
anybody
I'm not
wants
on the
to go
Facebook,
to
so I wouldn't have
the
caught that.
Facebook.
Yeah,
just like,
there you know.
just
There
like
you
you
go.
Not that I
didn't
didn't
go,
show.
hey,
Not that I'm
just
not
like-
in your house like every week.
Right. But you also forgot to go to the Costco and bring the pizzas for dinner tonight.
Oh crap!
afterwards.
No, I did get them. They're stuck in the freezer.
Okay. Yeah. You just
so we
forgot.
have to have something else.
Yep,
well, I have
well-
donut holes, so
Oh, donut holes. That's right. They brought donut holes
and
tonight.
they
finally.
suck. That's why they're not on
They
the
don't
taste test.
suck. Oh my god.
That's why they've been relegated.
They're a little
to the
biscuity,
backup.
which is weird, but they're not.
See?
That's definitely not the worst
It
thing I've ever
is.
had in my mouth
It probably is.
ever.
It probably is. Okay, so I have some news.
Joanne's
Is
over
that
here
what we're all
rolling.
in?
She's like,
I got some new news. I got some new news. Sesame Street is headed to Netflix.
I know.
Did you
I
hear
saw
about this?
that. Yes, it finally found a home.
I don't know if I like this because then you're kind of limiting viewership because it was supposed to be for kids, and then now it's only people who have Netflix will be able to see this.
Oh,
You know,
Is it
that's
new
kinda, but
Sesame
doesn't
Street?
everybody have
it'll be
Sesame Street?
Street itself, like it was.
So it's not on
now.
PBS anymore.
No,
It'll be
it'll
on
be-
Netflix.
Yeah, that looks like it's going to move.
And are
from
they getting the
PBS.
whole like 40-year back catalog too?
Now that I don't know.
That would be amazing.
That'd be
Wouldn't that be
crazy
good?
if you
That would
could
be
go
good.
back and just see. Yeah.
You know, fun fact, I knew, did you know that Oscar actually has canon that he's orange?
What?
Yes, I'm aware of that. I read that article this week. Actually,
I watched it. I watched a video
see
about
it?
it.
Yeah.
He technically what happened was they had released
Oscar
it,
was originally
He was
orange.
orange.
He wasn't green.
and then the
They lived in the
canon
trash.
is that he goes to a swamp to visit a cousin
Mm-hmm.
and gets moss all over him, and that's on his fur, and it never washed off. That's why he's green now.
And that's why he's green now.
But technically, he is orange.
he is.
That's breaking news.
I
That
know.
is. Yeah, I saw that
Well, there's
article
all the
just this
Muppet
past
stuff,
week.
too.
It was
all the
whole-
Muppet stuff is really coming
like,
into my
really?
feeds like heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So-
saw something on that too. I'm like, why are we talking about the original cast of
Why
the
is
Muppets?
why is the Cookie Monster blue then?
Because he eats all the cookies.
That doesn't make you turn blue.
You never know.
I mean, when you eat the blue icing off the cake, it makes your poop
Yes.
turn blue. Oh, we're back to poop
Correct.
talk. Great. We only made it 20 minutes into the show, and
I
I'm already
know.
talking about poop.
That's
okay.
quick.
There we go.
And then
I'm already-
I've got some sad news here. George Wendt passed away.
He did?
Yeah, it was just before I got here. He had,
Oh,
there was
wow,
reported
tonight
news.
even.
He was 76, and he he's Norm from Cheers.
Norm. Yep.
And he did the
Norm.
Da Bears thing on
Da
Saturday
Bears.
Night
Yep.
Live.
Saturday Night Live. Da
Yeah,
Bears.
So he was all over
Da
the place.
Bears.
But yeah.
Oh, George
There we
Wendt.
go.
That makes me
So,
sad.
76,
Thanks for
so.
giving me that downer
I'm
like
just
live
trying to
on
keep us
air.
level.
Because now I'm just like, fuck it. I don't want to talk anymore.
Now you're
It's
done.
now the
Now
Dave
you're
and Joanne show.
That's
Let's
cool.
talk.
Okay,
with
well,
Joanne
let's go over
and
the
Dave.
box
There you go.
offices
I'm
then.
out. Dave
You know, I
was
got the
dead.
box office for this
Fuck.
week. Final Destination came out this
Yeah.
week, so it had a nice start at 51.
Cool. Cool.
I don't think it's going to hold it though, because we're going into the big ones.
Oh
coming
yeah.
up.
What's the big
Mission
one?
Impossible's next.
Right, Mission Impossible's this weekend. I thought there was something else this weekend that was a big. I thought on the 26th there was, or
I'm trying to remember.
no, I can't remember the dates now. The 23rd.
That's the
I don't know,
Friday,
whatever.
it's the
Yeah.
23rd, but yeah.
There's something else coming out big this weekend. Of course, I can't remember. And
No, I don't know
maybe
either.
if our fact checker brought her glasses, she
And
could
be
check
able
that
to
for us
check
real
it on
quick.
Sunday. But we'll pass. That'll be a
That's
correction.
okay. We'll get that correction
or
for
we'll
next
have
week.
it next week, right?
Yeah, we'll
I will post it on the Facebook.
That'll be
there
perfect.
on the Facebook.
Facebook.
Yes,
Nice.
on the Facebook.
Thunderbolts is number 2 at 16.6.
Okay.
Did pretty good on. That's a good for a fall off, but
Yeah, that's third week.
Yep, and then
I
you
mean,
still
no
have
Minecraft
Sinners
numbers,
holding
but-
on at 15, but
Okay.
and then you still have Minecraft holding on at 5.9, and The Accountant 2 at 4.7, rounding off number 5.
Oh, okay.
Can I
Gotcha.
ask a horror movie question?
No, please.
horror movie question?
Please.
Horror.
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 That-
Is that your Texas
that
accent?
genre, the
Horror.
horror
There it
movie
is.
question.
Horror.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, I kept seeing all of these horror movie commercials. Why? And for like things coming out.
Oh, for the because
Like,
they
not
have,
in
they have
October.
they have summer horror movies too.
Yeah.
to
I
get
never knew
you-
that.
Yeah,
You guys have
invitation.
opened my eyes to the horror
All the
genre.
the horror genre.
Well, it has
Yeah.
definitely hit harder lately.
It
It
was
has.
crazy.
It has.
Because they
But
think they
there's-
can just this A24 guys, they can just throw out these little like handheld camera
that
versions
unicorn?
of movies.
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
that,
Oh, yeah,
that looked
that
kind
too,
of funny. Was that bad?
No,
I don't
well,
think
okay.
it was. I was watching
we
some of the
both
trailers.
when I saw the trailer originally, I'm like, I'll watch it when it streams, but I'm not going to the theater to see
Yeah.
that.
Was
I'm
that a
not
horror movie?
like. Was it a horror? I don't know. It was in
think
and out
it
of theaters and
kinda
gone because so
was,
quick,
but-
and there was like all this build up to it, and it just
Yeah, it
flopped.
didn't
Because
really-
it's what
yeah.
Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega. Is that who it is?
Yes.
Okay, and some other people too.
Oh yeah,
obviously.
a bunch, a handful.
Okay, you would think that it would be funny.
I would have
that's-
thought. Yeah, I think it would have. Well, okay.
don't know.
I think it was trying to be too much. Like if
Too
you're going to
much.
break the horror one, then okay, that's great. But then
Don't kill unicorns, goddamn it!
I know. I think that might have been it.
Fatal flaw.
Dehorning my unicorn. That sounds suggestive, and I don't know
Dehorning.
why. I don't even know why. Dehorning
I
my
swear I have
unicorn.
never heard or seen this side of you.
Really?
Yeah, so every
Oh.
time you're like this on the podcast, I'm like,
Who is
Who
that?
is he?
Who is that? I know this
just-
guy
But I
for
figure-
like 30 plus years, and I have no idea.
I figure you're just always a gentleman.
Yeah, but
Oh.
I'm okay. Yeah, there we go. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's
My
it.
mom will be proud.
That's it. Yeah. Well,
Thanks,
Dave's
thanks.
mom actually
There we
listens
go.
because my mom's dead. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
See?
So
Well, you brought me
I
down with the George Wayne.
understand-
God damn it! You threw me off with
Is
George
that what it
Wayne
was?
dying. God,
Wow, this is chaos.
it is complete.
I told you.
Complete.
This is perfect.
Oh my God.
I understand that you may have some treats for us.
I have treats.
Yes. Okay. So
Okay.
Joanne stopped because she lives in a state
stops.
that actually has a Buc-ee's.
We are going to get our own Buc-ee's. There's another one coming like right down the road, down
Right.
81.
It's like about an hour and a half away, right?
And once that one
Okay.
gets done, I'm pretty sure they're going to start creeping up 81. So we're
I
going to
think
get one
so.
pretty close.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
need to find the
and
land.
what was it? It has something like 200 gas
It's
pumps and like 100
insane.
charging
It's like
stations.
71,000 acre lot. I don't know. It's like crazy
insane.
amount.
And,
It
yeah.
was huge.
It is
Okay.
like
Walmart and a gas
Costco?
station.
I'm going to say it's even more like a Target because of the
Really?
quality of goods.
Really
Okay.
quality.
I mean, if
Like
I ever
a-
needed a guitar-shaped pizza cutter, I mean, I know where to go.
We gotta go.
So
we gotta
that's-
go.
They
Did
have
you know-
everything.
I
Remote
know.
broadcast.
Remote, yeah, we'll have to do the remote.
They've got like a
from
whole
Buc-ee's.
sporting goods section. You
Really?
can buy a fire pit, or you could buy a scented
What?
candle,
Oh my goodness.
or baby clothes.
It was
Wow.
weird years ago. I used to be a touring musician, and I drove into Nashville, and I stopped to get gas at like 2 a.m, and the gas station had guitars for sale in the gas station. And I was like, that is bizarre to me because
Well, you
you
need
must
a
be in
guitar to
Nashville.
strike it big.
You
so.
must be in Nashville with like guitars in a gas station.
Right.
So do they have musical instruments too in the Buc-ee's? If they have
I'm
their
going to
own
say
sporting
probably like
good-
a harmonica or something.
Oh, like little, like a
slide
flute,
whistle.
slide
Yeah.
whistle. Yeah.
something
good
like
ones.
that.
The good
Welcome to
stuff.
the morning drive.
I was going to get one,
With
and then
Vernon Dave.
you know what? That would be a
Hey.
good. That would be a good bit.
That would be.
Is if you had the slide whistle, and then I would play on the slide whistle. And You
Yeah.
have to guess the song.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be kinda-
Well, that has copyright issues though.
Would it though?
Yeah, as long as you keep it
Only
under
old
4
songs.
bars.
But it was my
Oh, yeah, you could go to-
impersonation, right? It would be my impression of that
if
song.
you're saying you're making fun of it and making it a parody, then I think we can legally loophole out of it.
Let's look into that.
Okay, let's do that.
When Buc-ee's arrives.
Okay, Buc-ee's, yes.
And now it's taken like 10 years for Buc-ee's to even start breaking ground, the closest one to me. So don't hold your breath that it's going to come anytime soon.
Okay.
Oh no, they're
But
advertising
maybe
this
Virginia's
one.
better.
They're
But-
advertising this one. Man.
Oh
This
yeah,
one's
they're
like-
building it.
This one's
We've seen
done.
video, aerial,
If you
like
did a
drone
Google,
footage,
if you
and
did the
shit,
Google
Okay.
one,
and
it's on the
just-
map. It's
yeah.
already there. So
Yeah.
yeah, they're
I would
building
say
everything.
it's a Pern and Dave field trip.
I'm gonna
Video
hour and a half. It's hour and a half away.
Okay.
From
Yeah.
Actually,
And you'll-
make some reels.
That's good that it's an hour and a half away because you'll build up your appetite. Because when you
okay.
get
Gonna
there,
need to.
you're gonna have to do research because there are certain things you have to get,
Oh, like
like the
food
barbecue
items.
sandwich.
Oh yeah, I've
Barbecue
seen all
is
I've seen
fantastic.
all of them. There's a
The
bunch
beaver,
too. The beaver
ear tails,
Yeah.
like all, like there's a whole situation.
I can't even.
You can't even.
I can't even. Okay, so what did you
So
bring us?
I
What
brought
what are
some
your for taste test?
classic Buc-ee's snack foods.
Oh,
Okay.
perfect.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to just start with like the most normal one.
Oh,
Or
which
whatever
is-
comes
Good
out of your
idea.
bag
It's
first.
a good
Yeah.
idea. Coconut.
No,
Yeah.
not coconut.
Sour cream.
No sour cream.
Okay,
There
cool.
we
We're
go.
good.
We're
Dave
set.
and I
We're
are
set.
checked.
We're
We're
perfect. We're
set.
set.
No
Okay,
sour
well,
cream.
first,
what
they're
is
very
this?
famous for their nuts. Like they have hot nuts.
Hot nuts.
Hello.
Okay.
Hot nuts.
Hello.
So,
So do
I wanted really to bring the hot nuts, but
It wouldn't have made it.
made it.
That's
So
all good.
I brought Cajun
Nuts.
style fried pecans.
Ooh.
Cajun.
So
Okay,
I
Cajun
thought,
style
you know,
fried
a
pecans.
little spice and of
Spicy.
course
Okay, here,
fried
let me-
nuts.
Oh, look at this.
These I
Okay.
have not tried myself, so
Spicy.
Dave has his hand out.
This is what
Okay,
happens.
I'll
I
just-
just
I'll
hold
just
it
drop
out
it.
when
Yeah.
there's a taste test and it's on the other side. He's got to hand it to me so that I
Okay.
don't knock into anything.
These are, and it's got the little Buc-ee's logo
Buc-ee's
on
beaver,
it.
and I
Buc-ee
met the
says
beaver.
Small batch.
God,
I
where's
know.
my
She
drink?
sent you. Joanne sent me a picture.
I met
of
the beaver,
the
the
beaver.
Buc-ee.
She met Buc-ee the beaver.
Did you get a picture with him?
Yes, I did. I'll send
That's
it to
pretty
you.
good.
But wait, the pecans or that she got the picture?
The picture with the Buc-ee's.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's because I haven't even tried one. Oh, and you just opened your soda.
Yeah, because I'm going to need it. It's already biting me.
Is it
you know how I
already?
am about spice. I
Oh,
can't
is
do
it really
spice
that
either.
spicy? Oh, it is.
No,
Cajun
it probably
style.
isn't. It probably isn't.
Okay, I'm trying mine.
It's
You
not
talk.
because I'm not on fire, but it's enough to just kind of make me like that.
Oh,
And I'm not. Yeah,
I
it's
kind of
not
dig
bad.
that. I like hot and spicy, so like that's I'm.
Are
and
they
with the
sweet?
pecan taste, or
No,
did you not?
they're not sweet at all.
They're not sweet at all.
No, that's just it's all just the chili flavoring
Ooh.
kind of.
No, that has a little
Right?
kick to it.
Yeah, it's a little. It's
I
not
like
horrible.
that.
It's not bad. It's tolerable for me because it's more nut than flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
It's so weird, and I like it, and I don't know why.
yeah, you're weird.
Because I love the pecan taste, but I love the hot taste too, and it's two tastes that I never thought I would like.
They would never come
put together.
together.
Wow,
Yeah.
All right,
no.
that's a hit.
No.
No, oh, not for you.
I give it a thumbs up.
You can. That's fine.
Oh,
That
okay, so you're
works.
saying the rest of the bag's mine on those.
You are more than
Yes.
welcome to have
Okay.
that. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Unless
What
you
do we got
wanna-
next?
you wanna-
So Buc-ee's has an entire fudge counter. They make. I didn't know what flavor to get, but in honor of Dave's birthday, I got a birthday cake fudge because I had never seen it at
thank
Buc-ee's
you.
before.
Do we need a
So-
knife to cut this?
Well, or you
Nah,
could just
just
take a
break
bite
off
of
Oh,
it.
okay. I'll just take here. I'll break
Just
off
break
this
a
rim.
chunk off. It's all good. Or bite off a chunk and spit it into my mouth. It's all good.
like a baby bird.
We've done worse.
Yeah.
But the first time I went to Buc-ee's, my husband got like a 12 flavor sampler of
Can we
fudge.
say your
yeah?
husband's name?
Yes.
How's
Mark.
Mark?
He's good.
That's good. I
good.
miss Mark.
He
I miss
loves
him.
Texas.
Oh, fudge.
It's
Really?
like his jam.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I thought LA was his jam.
Yeah, well, that got a little traffic. It's a whole drama thing.
Right. And didn't you guys live like 2 minutes from work and it still took him an hour to get there or something?
Yeah.
Good God,
It was
really?
pre-pandemic.
Wow.
I think if we lived there now, it would take 5 minutes. But
Wow.
I loved it.
Okay, this is good.
This is
Is
good
that good?
fudge. This is.
Oh my God, that is
Yeah,
good.
so you can get
Happy
like
birthday, Dave.
a whole
That is
sampler
just
thing. You
sugar.
can get samples when you go. Like you can try all of them, and it's a whole big counter.
Wow. Peanut butter fudge
They've
is
got
my
peanut
game.
butter with like the chocolate on the bottom. They have a lot of like the nut ones.
I'm like a turtle pecan fudge
yeah, oh, yeah.
person.
They've
Throw
got
some of
turtle-
these fried Cajun styles on there.
You can melt
I'm
that
trying to
down.
make Dave throw up right now.
Oh, God, that almost got me.
Okay.
That
is
was good.
Oh, did you not get a piece? I'm sorry.
I don't
Yeah, you
know
gotta
if I
try
could-
that one. That
After
one's good.
my root canal, I don't know if I can.
Oh, no,
Because
it's
you know,
not,
Dave,
It's not that chewy, but.
Dave on National Root Canal Day, I had to have a root canal.
Oh, you
Yeah,
on
she
the
actually
day?
had
That
it
was
on
the
perfect.
day.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Because you're not on the Facebook.
Yeah, you
she made a
didn't know.
comment on our Facebook
Oh,
post. She
nice,
goes, "I have
nice.
to have my root canal on National Root Canal
Canal
Day."
Day. That was perfect.
You know, I'm doing it
And that
for you
wasn't
guys.
planned.
That's
Oh,
good.
all for the show.
for
the
That's
show.
dedication
Nice.
right there.
Yes.
Once we get paid, we might think about paying you.
Yeah,
I'll get paid in,
It'll cycle
in
down,
Buc-ee's
believe me.
bucks.
Buc-ee's bucks. There
it
you
is,
go.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, what do we got?
Buc-ee's has walls of jerky. So they have
Yeah.
walls of packaged jerky, which you bring to your
Yeah.
friends. And then they
Yeah.
have a wall
Like
of
fresh?
jerky in a cabinet. Yes, in like counter,
Really?
and you can go and you can get little
This
pieces.
place is what's going on there?
I'm telling you, it's
know.
amazing. I brought the cherry maple.
No, shut the door.
Oh no!
Have you known
really?
about-
No, but
Oh, my
I love
goodness.
cherry and I love. Give me break into it. What are we waiting for? Oh, am
what
I
is?
opening
Yeah,
this?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's open. It's open.
Oh, it's already open. Oh,
so
she's already had
they
some.
have flavors like teriyaki.
Oh yeah, there
but
we
they've-
go.
I've heard
or
teriyaki juice
barbecue, you know,
before.
all that kind of stuff. But this one, it's also kind of red. So I thought if we really wanted the true snack food experience,
Okay, I'm
an
giving that a-
unnatural cherry
Oh, of course.
red flavor was the way to
Right.
go.
Oh, it's perfect.
There you go.
Cherry maple.
Cherry maple.
So my nephew said, not this kind, but the teriyaki is the best jerky he's
Oh,
ever
I can
had.
imagine.
He's
Yeah.
he's 15, so you know.
Oh, so
he
you
has
know-
life experience with the jerky.
All right, I'm chewing. It's all you, Joanne. 'cause we're
That's a lot of chewing.
Dude,
Yeah.
I don't like jerky,
Okay.
and I smelled this, and it went right up my nose, all stingy. So
Right.
Oh, and I moved the trash can. Sorry.
That's all good.
is
Oh
it?
no, it's pretty good.
What's the predominant flavor? The
Meat.
cherry meat.
I can't
okay.
taste the cherry or the maple
Really?
on this one now.
Okay.
Only because it's all the meat, and whatever the meat they used, it's a little meaty, like for meat.
I'm going to say
purposes.
cow.
Yeah, I would say
I don't-
that.
I don't know.
I'm getting a lot of cow in this.
I can't read it, of course, because I don't have my glasses.
Maybe it's just because I just ate the
There's
fudge.
yes.
Yeah.
I was still getting pieces of fudge mixed in with my beef.
Oh, I washed my.
Fudgy beef. Oh, you cleansed your
I
palate
cleansed.
first.
It is
Yeah.
beef jerky. Yes, beef jerky
Okay.
from cows.
I'm gonna have to
It's
say I need to come back to that
Okay.
when we're off air because
Yes.
the chewing on that
That's
is
a little
pretty
thick.
intense.
It's a little thick.
It is thick, but good.
I think you could
Yeah.
pair it nicely with the pecans.
Oh yeah, wrap a piece of it in the.
Oh.
Okay, we got some post show eating to do.
So
Well,
the
Dave didn't
final,
bring
Combos.
pizzas, so we're good.
the final thing
Thanks.
are the famous Bucky's beaver nuggets.
Beaver nuggets.
Beaver nuggets.
I don't even
that's
think I'll explain what this is. I'll just let the two of you taste it, and then just put it in Dave's hand because he hasn't even seen it
I
yet.
can't even tell you the last time I had beaver
even
nuggets
know.
in my mouth.
I was drinking. God damn.
So Dave had a spit take, and Joanne's just
Okay.
like frozen and
Yes, I didn't even know how to
Wow.
No
respond.
comment.
You know
She
what?
was-
Joanne's welcome anytime.
was
Anybody
definitely
that
waiting.
laughs this much at my stupid jokes.
This is me, like by
Absolutely.
myself in my house, just
Oh my
cackling.
God.
Cackling it. Yeah. Okay. Now, this is like puffed air.
We're-
It's puffed something. I'm going to say it's probably corn based.
It is.
It does have like a popcorn taste to it.
Yeah, and
But-
then like a caramel
Like, yeah,
something over
a
it.
sweet
pretty
caramel
good.
glaze or something.
That's pretty good.
on that.
This comes in many flavors. I got
really?
the original.
Dave,
Yeah,
we
this
need to-
one's good.
Dave, we need to find out when that one is opening near us.
Oh
Yeah.
God, yes, right.
And this is just like a small
It
sample.
is a sample,
Small
yeah.
sample. When you go
Bars
in there,
four things, and
when you go in there and they're making the beef brisket sandwich,
oh,
like
yeah.
fresh.
Oh, and the smell and the
Oh,
whole.
and by us, they've got like breakfast tacos and these
Oh my
things
gosh.
called kolaches, which are like
Wow.
sausage. They have sausage on a stick. Their banana pudding is
Anything
supposed to
on
be
a
amazing.
steak is good.
Of
Anything
course
on
it
a
is.
stick.
On a steak.
On a steak.
You have to Google the British guys who go to Buc-ee's
Yes.
and then
I've
just
seen them.
get what
Yeah.
they get.
Okay, here we
Okay.
go.
Big
Opening.
cinnamon rolls.
It's located on exit 240 off 81 in Mount Crawford, June 30th.
Get out.
Yes,
All
June
right,
30th.
we're close.
That's
yeah,
very
we told
exciting.
you. Like,
I told
we've
you,
seen
yeah. Oh
aerial
my
drone
gosh,
footage.
yeah.
It's yeah,
Nice.
gonna
They
be.
cut the road and everything. They
Well,
named
the-
Bucky's Road.
The
and
one by
everything.
me is in Bernie, and they keep having the billboards, and it's like Bernie TikTok
Coming.
with the big beaver.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
that's
wow.
been
TikTok with
like
the big
It's just
beaver.
been-
It's got a
years,
big beaver.
years.
Wow,
Nice.
that is crazy.
I think that's all I
Oh
have
my
for
god,
you
that was
guys.
fantastic.
Oh my gosh,
Thank you so
yes.
much.
That
Oh,
was
welcome.
amazing.
I'm ready for post show just to
I'm
Yes,
full.
please
Digging
to
in.
enjoy.
to start. We get to keep all those, right?
Oh yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're not
I-
taking them with you? Okay.
We have OG'd on beaver nuggets. I'm just
Oh
gonna
my
say.
god, those are
Just
good.
after one time.
I don't even know it. You know what? It's almost like a cereal, like
ODing on
Kicks.
beaver nuggets.
And they have the cleanest bathrooms.
Oh,
That's
do
what
they?
we heard too.
Okay.
Yeah, they say that the salary for the people that work there are like really
Oh
good.
yeah, it's like working at
amazingly
Wegmans.
good.
It's not like
Yeah.
normal grocery store
Dude,
price.
like-
You know, it's like you get paid.
A
Yeah, you
manager
play
makes
good.
like $175,000 a year.
Which
Well,
is
you almost
insane.
have to. I mean,
Yeah.
geez.
I mean, it is like a huge store, so
It
I
is.
can kind of see
So if
that.
you're overlooking that entire,
Yeah.
it's like a Walmart superstore superstore or something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it's got
It's
wings
its
and
own-
things.
And it's 24/7, right? I mean, it's going to be open
Yeah.
like all the time.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
I
their
could drive
gas
down
is
there at 2
pretty-
o'clock in the morning.
We
Their gas
should.
is pretty reasonably priced.
Well, I just bought an electric car, so that doesn't mean
Oh,
nothing to me.
you can
But I could
charge.
charge there.
You can charge
exactly,
there.
because they
That's
have like
perfect.
100 charging stations
Yes.
or
while
something
we're
like that.
while we're eating our nuggets.
Right, I can charge the car, and we
And
How many?
you can buy
How many miles away is that?
It's only going to be it's an hour and a half from me, so it's probably less than an
Oh.
hour from here.
Oh, okay. Oh, it might just be like like when we go north for Krispy Kremes, it's like 45 minutes.
Exactly.
Maybe it's just going
It'll
south.
be like that.
and-
I think it's
okay.
on the other side of Harrisburg.
Oh, then that's still an
okay.
hour away. Yeah,
Oh, it
that's,
is?
That's
The James
just over
Madison.
an hour away.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be looking at colleges soon, so
There it is.
you might
don't
be up at
remind me. My son just got his
Yes.
learner's permit.
That's
Don't
next.
remind me.
81.
Oh, my
Maybe your best
gosh.
friend coming up.
No, I hate 81 and all the 18 wheelers on 81.
I know,
It's
it's
like
so
trucker
Stay
hell.
right, it's all good.
Sorry, any truckers that might not listen to our show from Philadelphia, because I just piss off.
All of them,
Exactly.
every single one of them, because they all
And
take
if you're driving
81.
a BMW 18 wheeler truck, you're really on my shit list.
Wow, we don't have those in Texas.
I'm kidding. I'm
You know
kidding.
what we have,
I'm
though?
kidding. That was a throwback to me, like being pissy about
BMWs.
Oh, yeah.
BMWs.
You know that's what my husband drives.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what he's always driven since the day I
Always.
met him. That's what
Exactly.
he's always driven.
Exactly.
I know.
We have on what is our highway 10
10. Yes, I've driven 10.
with all those billboards when you get into San Antonio about if you've been in an accident, call 4444444.
444.
Wow.
I have not.
I've
seen
memorized that.
It's been years.
That's
It's been about
good
20
memorizing.
years.
That was good.
It's
But yeah,
all
remember
these.
the number 4444444.
That's wow.
And then there's a billboard for this divorce lawyer,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a woman, and she goes, "Have you ever argued with a woman?"
Oh, gotcha. So she's
They're
your,
pretty
your
clever,
best
and she's
divorce
like all
attorney.
mhm.
Gotcha. Okay.
quite something.
Interesting. No, I drove from here to Austin, Texas, and then I went from Austin up through El Paso towards LA, towards California.
Mm-hmm.
And so that section of 10 that goes from up
Yeah,
across that is like where you don't see another car for
Mm-hmm.
many miles. I'm like, no wonder the speed limit's 85
Exactly.
because there's nobody out here.
Did you also see Mexico from your window?
I did.
Yeah,
'Cause you go
it
by,
was
you
crazy.
see the fence line. You just look
Yeah.
like, hey, there's Mexico.
Yeah,
You
I was
just
like,
point
that's
over.
really colorful over there.
Right.
I'm like, that's so pretty, and I'm like, oh,
Oh, there's
That's
a border.
Mexico.
Oh, there's a border patrol guy. Oh, look at him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. it's
it's fascinating.
like, oh wait, I couldn't see over the wall. Oh wait, we don't talk
We don't-
politics.
well, there's
Sorry,
no
we don't
wall.
talk politics.
No wall there.
we don't talk politics.
I appreciate that.
Wow.
Oh,
see how
so
we get
years
I
ago-
can see how this would be like 3 hour.
Yeah, absolutely. This
Just
would be
kinda
like just keep
tangenting.
going and going and going.
Yes. This is
So
why we need
earlier-
to have more guests.
Earlier, when I mentioned, we've known Joanne for a long time. She has been. I mean, we I don't know our past. Is this now the time to tell people about our past?
What past are you referring to?
Joanne
The
and
past.
I were in orchestra together.
Yes.
So that's
yes.
our
That's
shady
our-
past. We were in orchestra
Shady
together
Shady
in high
past.
school.
We had the most fun.
We did have fun.
It was the best
And
time of my life.
Joanne's also the person that introduced me to The Cure.
No way.
Absolutely.
I always
'Cause-
thought you introduced me.
No, because you had a friend.
My
who
friend
wanted-
Amy.
Yeah, well, yeah, and then it was the show at the Patriot Center. I was on the Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me tour in '87, and you called me and said, "Oh, I know a guy that can get tickets." So like, you called me on the phone, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then I went and my mom actually went and bought the tickets when they went on sale that morning, and bought them for us. And so that's why we had the tickets to go see The Cure. And that was the first time I had ever seen The Cure. And you gave me the singles cassette. Like, oh, here, you need to listen to these songs so you can... yeah.
Zero recollection.
No recollection.
But I am so
Oh my
old
gosh.
and my brain is full
You don't
of holes.
remember that. So yeah, so you're
'cause I thought
you're responsible for me being a
You
Cure
introduced
fan.
me. Well,
No.
I am so pleased to hear that because it really was a defining moment in your
What
life.
about New Order? Because I remember
I
one
think-
time...
So my friend Amy moved to Atlanta in like 85 or something. And that was
Right.
like the hot
Oh,
new
really?
wave scene,
Oh,
I guess.
okay, gotcha. So
she
they were
met
all,
some guy who was all into new wave music and introduced me to
I
everything like
gotcha.
Depeche Mode and New Order and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Clearly I spread the word.
Of
and
course.
now they're as famous as they are today because
Exactly.
of us.
And so spread the word about Pern and Dave. Let's
Pern and
talk.
Dave. I
And
tell
maybe-
everybody.
Maybe we'll be as
Everybody.
big as Depeche Mode someday. That would be
Someday
no,
very soon.
I doubt. Is there any podcaster as big as Depeche Mode? I don't think so.
Nick Viall.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I have beaver nugget crumbs on my microphone.
Dave's got beaver nuggets on his microphone.
And I can't wipe them off because
And
I'm
he's
going to
got
make a
them on
ton
the
of
brain,
noise.
too.
You guys were talking. I was staring at it while I was like, oh my God, how am I going to get those off without making
beaver
noise?
nuggets on my microphone and on the brain. I
what's
can't wait
going
to get
on.
back to eating. Anyway, so
Does Deb Myers listen to this podcast?
no, she doesn't, but she should.
She
Our
should.
orchestra teacher, who we've stayed friends with for 30 plus years, and we still
On the Facebook.
On the Facebook, exactly. We see her on the Facebook. So
I just found out 2 nights ago that my mom, when she got rid of her Falstaff dishes, that she gave them to Deb Myers.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
I never knew that. Wow, that's those
Things
little.
are intertwined.
I mean, so if you need some Falstaff dishes,
I know.
we got to go knock on Deb's door.
Which we did frequently.
We did, and I think she's still in the same house in Fairfax, or did they move?
Probably.
I think she is.
I think she is too.
I think they're still in the same
Might
house.
be time for another field trip.
Maybe might have to go to the
You're
other
gonna
side,
stalk.
the
You're
dark
going to
side
stalk
of
this
Fairfax.
woman. That's amazing.
She loves it.
I cannot imagine that she
I think
would.
I have her number. I could text her and say, "Hey, we're gonna." I think, yeah. So yeah, it's all fine. So anyway, so years ago, after we had gotten, we'd graduated from high school already, so we were out of high school, and there was a house that my family owned in Pennsylvania, which was just north of West Virginia University in Morgantown. And that was the closest area. It was just 10 minutes down the road. So, but we had a house that was in Pennsylvania, and it was right across the state line into Pennsylvania at the first exit there. And this house was built in the late 1800s. And for years, it was this town's doctor's office. So there was actually blood stains in the hardwood floors and
You
stuff like that,
didn't tell me
in the living room, in the front living room. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I didn't tell Joanne the stuff. And so she comes up one weekend, and I think it was you guys stayed Friday night and then left first thing Saturday morning.
No, we stayed 2 nights.
I didn't think you stayed the second night.
I have the perfect recollection.
Okay, then tell the story. So Joanne came to our house. So the house, people died in the house. There was
Again, Pernell
much
did not tell me
discussion.
this.
Much discussion about the house being haunted, basically.
Yes.
And because it's an old Victorian with the wraparound porch on the front and
Beautiful.
and all that. Oh yeah, beautiful house. But people had died in that house, and because it was the town's doctor's office, and for many years, and so we believe it was definitely haunted. I think it was haunted. I was definitely at peace with the ghost. I told them, I said, "Hey, I'm cool with you guys cool with me," and then they stopped doing shit. Because there was some strange stuff that I saw, but then Joanne comes up for a weekend like, oh, you got to come over to the house in Pennsylvania. But I didn't tell people that I thought it was haunted because I didn't really think about it. But apparently it affected Joanne quite deeply, still to this day, and we're about to hear the story
It's been
of
30
her
years.
weekend. Okay, so
we
tell them on
arrived
Friday.
late in the evening on Friday, and it was Pernell and Jason and Renee.
Yeah,
So y'all were there.
right,
We needed to go to bed, my then husband and I,
yeah,
not my current husband.
right. Just
Needed-
want to make
needed to go to
clarification on
sleep.
that. This wasn't Mark driving the BMW
No.
up. Okay, yeah.
So the 3 of you were like, we're hungry. We're going to go out and get something to eat. So
Okay.
I'm like, okay, well, it's 2:00 in the morning, whatever. So
We probably went to the truck stop right
think
down
you
there.
did.
Yeah, down
truck
because
stop.
the truck stop does really good breakfast food.
because
all
I
night.
think Jason had come up with us and you wanted to go
yeah,
with
he
him.
was.
So
Yeah.
So we're asleep, and all of a sudden we hear somebody banging on the front door. And I'm like, oh, Pern must have locked himself out. So I go
Right.
to the window and lean out, and there's nobody at the door. Yet the knocking continues.
And you can still hear knocking
Knocking on the front door.
on the front door,
No one is there.
and no one's there. Okay.
And I'm like, what?
That
what?
sounds like the ghosts to me.
Yes.
Yeah, they would do something like that.
So I'm like, I'm hallucinating, whatever. I'll just go back to sleep.
Okay.
Then the next night, we were playing games.
Right.
I don't know if it was in the front room or if it was in another room.
It was probably in the back room because that was where the TV was and
Okay,
stuff.
yeah.
So that was yeah.
So we were playing games, and we had the windows open, but there was no wind, and that is very important. It was August. It was still, and it
True.
was humid.
It was, and we only had the one air conditioner upstairs in the
Right.
center hallway.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had a bottle of soda or water or something, and I took the cap and I flipped the cap up and I put it on the top of the bottle.
Right. I don't remember this.
3 seconds later, the cap flew off onto the floor. Jason's sitting next to me, and we looked at each other.
Oh my gosh, I was not in the room for this.
Oh, you were in the room.
I do not remember
You
this.
were on the other side of the table. So Jason and I
my
were
gosh.
and you know how
I don't-
Jason looks.
Oh
right?
yeah,
He
Jason's
has that
look. Yeah, Jason has that look.
So
yeah.
he reaches over, picks it up, puts it back, upside down on the bottle top. So
Right.
not so you can screw it on, but just sitting there.
Right, so it's just sitting there.
It did it again.
Oh my gosh, I do not remember this. How do I
freaked out.
So was it water or was it soda?
I'm gonna
Could
say it was
have been
probably
the
soda.
carbonation that popped it
Was it
off?
carbonated
No,
water? Where the
because you
pressure built
guys were
up?
like, "Oh, it's just the wind," and I'm like, "It's 95 degrees and 2,000% humidity. There is no wind."
Exactly.
And Pern's like, "Do you want to know what's going on with this house for real?" And I'm like, "You
Oh, is
can
that
tell
what
me in the
I
morning. You can tell me in the
okay.
morning as I'm walking out the door."
I swear, I thought I told you, and then you were
no.
gone before I woke up.
No.
I thought you were like, I swear, I woke up and I'm like, where did they go? And yeah, and it was like, no, they left, and I'm like, what?
No, because the next morning we're getting ready to leave,
Okay.
and I'm like, "Now you may tell me, but I may never come back here again."
Right.
You're like, "Well, this was the doctor's house, and where we're sitting now was the surgery, and there was a
Yeah.
smallpox epidemic, and all these children died in this very room."
Yeah, I
And they
think so.
hated
That was-
bottle caps.
And they
Right.
hated bottle caps.
And
They
they're
flick
very
them off
mischievous.
all the
bottle
time.
cap scenario.
And then you tell me about how you would come downstairs and like make lunch or dinner or something. All the cabinets would be closed.
Right.
And then
I
you
turn around and they're
and
open.
they'd all be open.
And they were all magnetically, sealed. And then I would literally walk out of the kitchen, and all the cabinet doors would be closed. And I would turn around like, oh, I forgot to get like a fork out of the drawer. And I turn around and I would almost hit my face right into one of the cabinet doors that was now totally wide open, and all the rest of the doors in the kitchen were too. And I would just close them. I'm like, that's a good one, guys, huh? And I would laugh it off.
Do you know what that could have been, though?
Earthquake?
The reversing of the poles. That could have just changed, and all
Every
the
day?
magnets just flipped over.
No.
Oh,
It
that's
could have
kinda-
been a generic thing that
Because
year.
then
Okay.
you didn't have air conditioning.
Right.
So you explained the whole elaborate setup of fans that you have.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Okay. So we have this middle hallway because it's a Victorian. So it's the main middle hallway with, the rooms off to the left and right to the sides. And then you go up to the back stairs and the same upstairs. You got bedrooms on both sides and a main middle hallway that goes to the front of the house. I had a window air conditioner in the window because there was no air conditioning in the house because it wasn't built, because it was so old and wasn't built that way. So I would have to put like those big box fans that you buy, those like 20 some inch box fans, and you set them on the floor just to move air, and I would put them and point them a little further down the hall from the air conditioner to help keep the air circulating further down the house, and so there was like, at least, air conditioning in the air. So you'd have them propped up in a way that they're angled towards the door. And I came upstairs and went into my bedroom, and not even 2 seconds later, turned around to come back out, and the fans had turned on both sides of the hallway at the same time, turned towards the wall, like blowing air towards the wall. So how would they have been able to vibrate and move on their own that quickly within 30 seconds? I walked in the room and turned rock back, and the fans are now like they pointed themselves against the wall, still on, propelling air.
Spooky.
That is
Crazy.
not polar magnetism.
That is not polar magnetism.
That is
Dave.
poltergeist.
That is poltergeist.
Dave. It's
Absolutely.
Annabelle all over again.
So I said, "That's it, bye, Pern.
Yeah,
Enjoy
and she
this
left.
house," and I left.
And she left, and I still lived with the ghost. I had no
did.
problem. I mean, I
I had
never saw the
no-
ghost. There were strange occurrences of things like that.
I
and
just can't believe
that
you
were
lived there.
unexplainable. It didn't bother me. I was at peace with them. They were good. I was like, "Hey guys, I'm good with you if you're good with me." And they're like, "Oh yeah, okay, we're cool." Yeah,
Because they were all kids, and you have
exactly.
a good personality.
They loved that
for
one room
kids.
that had all my toys and stuff in it.
Yeah.
That was like, I had my little toys and action figures out on the mantles and stuff like that, and so they had.
They
fun.
were very happy there.
Exactly.
I was not happy there.
So Jan, that was that. We
Thank
had
you for
mentioned
retelling the story.
the haunted house story, or I mentioned on several episodes back that wait till we get Joanne on the show. We're going to talk about the haunted house in Pennsylvania. So that was the.
There you go.
Maybe, was that on a Halloween episode? Was it that long ago?
It might have
It
been.
might have
October?
been. Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Oh, Dave, take
While
us
you guys
into
were
away
going,
from haunted houses.
while you guys were going, I looked up Deb Myers
Oh yeah,
on her LinkedIn. Do you know is she retired?
Yeah.
Yeah, she retired.
She's been retired.
I didn't
for
know
many
she was
years.
retired. But yeah.
Well, and then she unretired and then retired again.
Oh, because it says here 2018 to present, so I think she might have just retired again.
Gotcha. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. Okay.
She was the best.
So I don't know if you knew this, but there is actually a show associated with all the sweets and snacks in the industry.
The Taste Expo or
It is
whatever.
the 2025 Sweets and Snacks Expo, and it was in Indianapolis, Indiana this year.
Oh, okay.
And they had a ton of different snacks, and these are the ones that won awards.
Oh, okay.
And we may see them somewhere on the market, because what happens is this is a private show for only industry insiders and buyers. So these are the ones that are supplying the snacks to all the different stores and chains everywhere. Okay, so we have Best in Show, Bell's Gourmet Popcorn Matcha Latte Popcorn.
Ooh, no, pass.
Yeah, there was a lot of popcorn on these. The small
It's not
business,
the popcorn, it's the latte. I'm not a coffee
matcha.
person.
I'm not matcha latte.
No.
It would be kind of hard, right?
Yeah.
To get Sam. Small business innovator was Nomad Snacks Pad Thai flavored ready to eat popcorn.
Ooh, pad thai popcorn. I actually kind of want to try that.
The chocolate category was Pop and Soul coconut flaked white chocolate covered cashews.
Oh, white chocolate and coconut
And
for you?
cashews.
And cashews. Oh, you don't like cashews either?
No,
I
I like the cashews, but that seemed like a lot.
But
All
you don't
for
like
one
white chocolate
thing.
and you don't like coconut.
No,
so
those are
that's
all
already
bad.
2 strikes and not even going to sniff it.
The gums and mint category was Breath Rocks, which was
Breath rocks. Sorry.
popping breath mints, a blue raspberry.
Okay.
The gummies candy was Nerds Juicy Gummy Clusters.
I love Nerds clusters.
These
I
are
love
juicy clusters now.
Juicy
so
ones.
not just, they're going to have
They explode
center.
in your mouth.
The non-chocolate category was Juicy Drop Gummy Mystery Cube.
Okay, that's a mouthful.
The novelty licensed is Easy Freezy Freeze and Peel Strawberry Pop.
Oh, okay. All right.
The
Is that like the
seasonal-
banana peelers?
Yeah, I think so, right?
I still have some of those.
I do. Those are good. Seasonal was the Amos Tasty Sounds Jingle Pop Graffiti.
Okay. The
meats-
marketing teams have to be
Right?
do amazing work with
They're
these,
gonna have
these
to
na-
figure out
these
these
hideous
names,
names
right?
because these names are like
Yeah, so I'll jump down a couple of years. The savory snack was the Snack Club ramen flavored snack mix.
yuck. I'm not
Ramen
a ramen
flavored.
fan anyway, but ramen flavored, yeah.
Yeah, and the winner at Baked Goods was the Trashy Gourmet shortbread cookie with mini strawberry boba.
Okay, that might be interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. So there you go. And they had a bunch of different new ones that they came out with, which was didn't win an award, but the hot dill pickle beef stick.
Oh, okay.
That's a Jack Link's one.
Okay.
A chili lime lentil puff.
Okay.
And the jalapeno popper flavored popcorners.
Oh, okay.
And Doritos came out with a new one, late night loaded taco.
Ooh.
So we might see that.
Interesting. Do we need to go out to the store?
I don't
I
know.
still can't find the Butterfinger salted caramel whatever
Really?
bar that was supposed to have been out like a month ago. I've been in Sheetz, I've been in Walmart, I've been in the stores. All I can find is the normal Butterfingers. I can't find the salted caramel Butterfinger anywhere. So if anybody's seen those out in the wild, grab me one because I'd like to try. Send it in for a taste test.
Send it in.
What is your P.O. box?
Oh yeah, P.O. box.
It says the company.
Exactly.
Have you guys tried this Dubai chocolate?
No.
Have you
No.
been seeing this?
No,
I haven't tried it either.
Dubai chocolate.
It's like,
Is that the 2-pound bar?
I think so, but it's got a pistachio cream, and then I can't pronounce the name, but it must.
Oh,
it's
no,
like
sure you
some
can. Go for
crispy.
Okay. I'm listening.
Kefia, it starts with a K.
Sounds great. Okay.
Chocolate with that kind of filling in it.
A for effort.
And so they have like the bars, they have like donuts are
Oh,
now
wow.
have the topping on it. There's like, it's this whole thing
We need
that's
our fact
exploded.
checker to get
Oh,
the correct
okay.
pronunciation
Yeah,
for that.
I will do that.
Well, yeah, get a fact check on that.
And do you guys like Jingle Jangle from Trader Joe's?
No. I've not
Sorry.
been to a Trader Joe's
I
in
haven't
like
been to a
years
Trader Joe's.
in forever.
They just opened one in Leesburg, so I
Yes.
really
Oh my
haven't
gosh,
been
that's a-
there.
that's a good
Oh,
one.
right, because it wasn't One Loud was the closest one.
Yeah, and I didn't even
which I drive
think to
past
go
every day
there
to work,
anyway.
but that's a whole other story.
At the holiday season, you have to get a tin of the Jingle Jangle.
Jingle Jangle,
What's in
holiday
this?
season.
Amazing.
Sounds like
Can you,
What
can
isn't
you
in
text
it?
and remind me of the holiday season when
Yes,
that comes out?
I
to
will.
do?
Okay.
I'll be
I will
like, what
text
are you
you
talking about?
in
And
the
you're like, come on,
holiday season.
episode 18, season 2, Pern.
Okay, so in celebration of our Texas visitor, I have a Did You Know?
Okay.
And it's all Texas themed. Did you know in McDonald's in Texas, they have a gooey special menu item? It is a tote, a carrier of 13 chocolate chip cookies that are warm from the oven that you can get.
The gooey ones.
Yes.
Okay. Because, normally it's just like they'll do the tote, but it's just the normal,
Yeah, no, this one's just,
Are they better than Chick-fil-A?
Ooh.
Their chocolate chip cookies are really good.
I don't know if I've tried the Chick-fil-A ones
I
either.
haven't either.
Oh,
Wow,
so
that's
good.
something.
That's
If
not
you have
really a
points, you
dessert
can
I
get
would
them.
grab.
How
Like,
late?
if I was
We're
out,
early. We need to go around to the Chick-fil-A real quick.
Is it-
It's
Dave's
good.
driving.
9
Because if you have the Chick-fil-A app and you collect points, you can almost always get a free
free
chocolate
cookie.
chip cookie.
Oh yeah. I've had the brownie before, but I don't know if I've had the cookie.
Try the cookie because they are
Okay.
they are warm and they are gooey.
Okay, cool, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay,
Delicious.
what else did we not know, Dave?
Did you know in Humble, Texas, the world's largest nut will be put on display? Hex nut, Pern. It's 16 feet from flat to flat
like a
side.
screw.
Hex nut.
Sorry,
Yeah, it's
Joanne
a
and I were
fascinating-
here
Oh,
like making
I'm like, is it a
big hand
pecan?
motions.
Or
Is it like this? Is it like this? Does the screw go in like this?
Yes,
Is it like,
that was it.
Joanne's like, who are you? I have no idea who you are. You're now the most vulgar son of a bitch I've ever met. How
That's why her
dare
mom
you
doesn't
do
listen.
that? That's why we had to put up the curtain. I'm not allowed to do this thing in front of Dave.
I can't stare at him because he's so dirty. Did you know that on the shore of Texas at Mustang Island, have you ever heard of that location,
Yes.
Mustang Island?
Nope.
Researchers found a 4-foot American female eel. Now, this is abnormal for its size and it's as big as it can get. But these
4
larger
feet.
females can produce up to 4 million eggs.
Ooh.
So there's 4 million of those 4
Oh
foot
my God.
eels
4-foot
slithering
female
around
eels
and off the
slithering
shore.
around in
Ever go there.
Right off the
Mustang,
shore of
Texas.
Mustang Island.
Mustang
Yeah.
Island.
Stay away.
Damn.
There you
Okay,
go.
Wow.
That was our Texas brand. Do you know?
Do you know? Do you know?
I appreciate the homework, Dave. I feel
He
so
was
welcome.
putting work
You
in.
did
He
so
was.
well.
He was like asking, okay, so where does Joanne live and what does she do? Where
Well, so what I was gonna do is quiz you guys on when you guys graduated.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys could
my
come up with certain things that
Were you
happened
1 or
that
2 years
year.
ahead of me?
I was just one.
Just 1 year.
But
Okay,
you-
because
but
Dave was 2
we're the
years
same
ahead.
age.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which makes
You might even be older than me.
I don't know. I'm August 20th.
71.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're older than me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm older than everybody right now. I feel like an old
Are
man.
you? Yeah,
Yeah.
join the club.
So
I'm hanging on by a thread, being the youngest person.
I got you, but each by a couple. Okay.
So I do
So-
have a celebrations for this.
Oh,
week.
quick celebrations. Let's go through these real quick.
Yeah, May 27th to June 2nd. 27th is Cellophane Tape Day.
Okay.
I know that you celebrated Root Canal Day, so that was good.
Yeah.
28th is Slugs Return to Capistrano Day. Now, what happens is
What?
that in Capistrano, there is a migration of slugs. Now, normally it's the swallows,
With
but
the
they
female
actually do
4-foot eels?
have the slugs that come back from Capistrano, and that's the day on the 28th.
On the 28th.
And it's also World Otter Day.
Oh, is it that also going to be Sean, what's his name, Day? The picture of him with the otter. The guy from oh my God, Sean, what is his name?
Mendes.
Austin.
No, Sean Austin, yes. Sean Austin. Because remember when that picture of him
Yes.
went viral holding the otter?
Holding the otter.
And everyone's like, oh, that's so good. And then they were going to make it Sean Astin Day.
Astin Day,
And I
yeah.
don't remember what day that was.
It could have
I
been
don't know.
28th.
It might be that
Okay,
day.
29th
Yep.
is National Alligator Day, and it's also Put a Pillow on Your Refrigerator Day. Now, this
do you
is a
put a pillow
callback to
on
the
your refrigerator?
1900s
Okay.
when they used to put a piece of cloth from their bedroom torn off of like a blanket into their larder, which is their pantry.
Mm-hmm.
And that used to be where it used to be their refrigerator at the time. And because they used to store meat in the 1900s in their larder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so that's what this is from. And it's to celebrate that
Wow.
day.
Do
when they
we
used to
do
do
we
that.
get to learn Latin next also? I
No,
mean,
not-
that
not-
was
not
the
for
most
next-
boring. Okay, well,
Oh
next
my
day.
God.
Next day.
I was going.
Next
It's
day.
the
What's
weirdest
happening
thing.
the next day?
30th is International Day of the Potato.
Of course.
And okay, so here we go again. The 30th
my God.
is also Mike the Headless Chicken Day.
Okay, that
Now-
sounds mildly entertaining.
In Frutia, I guess, Colorado,
Fruitopia?
in 1945, a farm had beheaded a chicken, and then the next day the chicken was still alive.
Ooh.
And they actually, this is a thing, and if you look it up, this chicken is very famous and has been on tons of magazines, lived for 18 months.
Okay, so on the 30th, I'll look that up.
You would have to. Yes.
Okay, what
Mike the Headless Chicken.
Mike, that's okay. That was
Very
more
famous.
entertaining than the other.
The 31st is National Smile Day and World Parrot Day.
Okay.
And then we move over to
like a
June.
parrot.
And June is Lane Courtesy Month and also World Roller Coaster Month.
Ooh, which
I
Dave
know,
would know
there's a good
nothing
one.
about because Dave doesn't like roller coasters.
That is not totally true.
Yes, it is. You always say, I never do the
That's
get
not
motion
completely
sickness.
true. No,
Oh.
okay. Motion
Only when I
sickness?
ate coconut and marshmallow before I got on the ride. But I
Okay.
just can't do it.
So like rides that have like video screens
allowed to
on
laugh,
them.
Joanne.
and
You're
you think
allowed to
real-
laugh.
It's all good. You can. I am very a baby on that. So June 1st is Baby Boomers Recognition Day.
Okay.
And also Oscar the Grouch Day.
Okay, gotcha.
And he's orange. So we
He
know
is
And he's orange.
And the second is National VW Bus Day.
Okay.
Oh, I got excited. You were going to
Did you
say
see the new
Beetle.
one? Oh, did you see the new
The
VW
ID?
bus? Yeah, did you see
Yeah.
it? I've seen one.
Yeah.
I've seen one in the wild already. Yeah.
It's the Libyans.
the
Anyway,
Libyans.
and National Leave the Office Early Day.
Okay.
Okay.
And what day
was
is that? On the
That is a
second?
Monday. Yeah, the second. So
Monday second. I'll
it's a
remember to
Monday. Write
leave
that
the
down.
office early
Leave
that
early.
night.
Yep. There you go.
Nice.
Because that'll be good.
Celebrations.
Just lock it up early.
Joanne's over here like resisting laughing, and I'm like telling you,
don't
just
have to,
laugh.
Dave.
No, just laugh.
What? That's what this
Absolutely.
is about.
It's
I don't
just
also want to
friends
cackle like right into
getting
the
together.
microphone.
Yeah, but
all
it's
good.
watching you
It's
hold it
all
in is
good.
starting to
It's
make
even
me
funny.
laugh because I'm like, no, just let it out.
I'm
Like,
behind the curtain, so I don't get to see it anyway. So
Dave
you
doesn't
should just
get to
laugh
see
anyway.
it.
It's all good.
Okay, quick NHL wrap up. We're on to the Western Conference Championship, which is Dallas and Edmonton, and the Eastern Conference Championship, which is Carolina and Florida, which was last year's Stanley Cup winner.
Yes.
So good luck to all the teams. My Caps got eliminated. I've still got the beard, which everybody likes except me. So everyone's like, "Oh, it looks really good," and I'm like, "I want to just rip my face off."
I'm
I
with you.
I'm
with you.
You
'cause
wanna
I
rip my
shave.
face off too?
No,
Yeah,
I just
I know.
wanted the beard. I just
I'm not a beard guy. It's like I just can't.
It looks so good.
Oh my gosh!
Anyway.
Oh, don't let my wife hear another woman's saying
There it
my
is.
beard looks good.
Cut that.
Don't. Yeah, we're gonna cut that out. She's
It's
not
going to
getting
get
that.
trimmed.
Oh my gosh! All right. Well, Joanne, thank you for coming all the way from
Thank
Texas.
you,
Yes.
to
guys.
be
Oh my
here.
gosh. All the
And
way here.
We're gonna
I
have,
tell you.
we're gonna have to zoom you in.
I would
for-
love that.
Oh,
This has
yeah.
been the highlight of my life.
of your life.
I have been
please.
looking forward to this for so long.
good Lord.
What?
I-
You mean when we went to prom, it wasn't the highlight of your life? As friends, we went as friends.
As
Oh my God, I'll never
friends.
forget this. Your dad sitting in his chair in
my
the front
God.
room, and he says, he goes, "Pern, have fun tonight. Don't have too much fun." And I'm like,
Lord.
I'm not. We're just going as friends. I'm not doing anything with your daughter. I'm not.
Remember when the roof almost caught on fire? at 4th of
Yes,
July?
but fireworks. We had the fireworks, and like this little bottle rocket or something shot up, and I just look up and I'm like, roof's on fire, and everybody's like,
Wait a minute,
what?
Joe, roof's on
Wow.
fire
Joe, roof's
because
on
it got
fire.
stuck in the gutter.
Yeah, I got stuck in the
Nice.
gutter, and it
And
lit
there's
some
leaves in the
leaves.
gutter.
And so and everybody starts going, "Wah! The roof's on fire!" I was just like, "Joe, roof's on
the
fire."
roof.
This is low key perm. all
Yeah,
the time.
very low.
Very
Yeah, I was
low
like,
key.
hey,
What,
hey,
your house?
Hey, do you guys see? Roof's on fire.
Roof's on fire. Hey,
Check that out.
roof.
And in a full circle moment,
Yeah.
my son-in-law's parents live like 3 houses down from where you grew up.
Oh, really? In Franklin Farms?
Yeah, but they didn't move there until after we were out of high school.
Oh, so it was long
it was
after
long
then. So after
that, yeah.
94.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
because
were like 95.
that's when my parents moved in 94.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So it was very weird going over to the house, and I was like, "That's
I'm like,
Pern's
oh my
house."
gosh, that was Pern's house right there. That is too funny. So small
Nice.
world
Small world.
of how many billions of people.
Mm-hmm.
Joanne, safe travels back to Texas.
Yes,
and we
yes,
will be in
definitely.
touch soon, obviously.
Yeah, I can give you all the Taylor Swift lore
yes.
if you want like a
We
whole
can go- we
lore
can go-
segment.
That would be
You'd have to convince my
perfect.
wife to come on.
I know.
To do
Yes.
the Taylor
Oh, we
Swift
never
segment.
did
Maybe it will
word
be
in
a takeover.
edgewise. That
May,
might not be
right.
it.
Oh, a Taylor Swift takeover. Pern and
female
Dave.
version.
Damn. Can we just sit in the back and watch? And like,
Yes.
oh,
Yes.
damn.
Yes.
Oh,
All
better
right.
need, we're
Could
going to
you
need
do a
beaver
PowerPoint?
nuggets for that.
Okay, now we're just getting crazy with the cheese whiz. Okay. All right, let's stop. I will see Dave. I will see you next week. Joanne, I will talk to you probably within the week.
Definitely.
And I'll see you next week. All right. Bye.
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 Pern and Dave, Let's Talk is brought to you by, well, Pern and Dave. And
Crest whitening strips.
teeth so white they can't dance. And the good people at
Delta Airlines.
Because people flying from Boston to Chicago should get to see Atlanta.
Till next time.